Yo, what's good? So I'm gonna try to attempt to recreate this logo. Okay, just a disclaimer, this is not my guild mark. My friend just sent it to me because he found it nice and he wanted me to recreate it and make a video of it. And so I'm recreating it right now. So yeah, just a disclaimer, I don't own the logo. This is just my version of it. Okay, so first we want to start with a dark base, especially for logos like this where you want to emphasize the object that you're showcasing, in which case we're showcasing the moon, and so we want to start with a dark base. And so I chose a dark red or maroon to start with. And here I am choosing my palettes. And we're not going to stick with these colors throughout. We're going to be changing them and experimenting with the colors. Because, that's how our mind works. We like to experiment and, make decisions as we go. Okay, so I outlined the moon with a red, just your basic red, just to outline the moon. And I'm choosing also some hot pinks, dark hot pinks, magentas, and some orange, just to see how they would look like. Yeah, so I'm gonna be adding an orange to start the transition from the whites to the yellows and into eventually the reds. So yeah, you gotta start with the default colors, the base colors, and then you render it from there. So I'm adding some light yellows, light orange, peach, and more peach-like colors, and finally white. Okay, so for this, since the glow of the moon comes from the center, you want to put the white in the center and then surround it with yellows and oranges. Yeah, light orange. The ones on the block in our palette. Okay, so I'm changing the outline, the red outline, to more dull colors, so orange, dark orange, because that was just an outline. I mean, we could keep the red outline, but with the theme that we're going here, we have to change it. So I'm just rendering the center of the moon, adding some darker shades of light orange, so they're like above the normal shade. Yeah, this is magenta. I'm gonna be surrounding the moon, the outside of the moon. That would be the space around the moon that reflects the color of the background. Since we have a dark red background, we want to gradually transition from that dark red into the light orange, to make the moon glow. You want to emphasize the glow and the brightness of the moon. That is why we started with the dark background. So, yeah, right now we're going to be working on the background. But I will be, jumping back into the moon. That's the process of art. You could always return to any parts of the work that you've already finished or you feel like you've finished. I mean, honestly, with art, nothing is ever finished with art. There is always something that you could improve upon. Even, Leonardo da Vinci and, Van Gogh and these amazing artists in history, even them, they still feel like they need to improve. And when we see their work, we're just like, bro, like, why? What else do you have to improve on? Like, you guys are literally legendary, you know? That's everything in life. We always need to find ways to improve, even though we may feel like we've reached the end or we've mastered something. Yeah, that's just life. Oh yeah, so sorry, I was being too talkative, but going back, I am adding some dark orange. This is more like amber, kind of like really dark amber orange. So yeah, you're gonna be adding that around the moon. Yeah, so you always have to find the center of light and brightness, and you have to figure out, you know, how light would act or behave within the space. So right now we will be adding some really degraded kind of like red. Yeah, it's almost like grayish in a way, right? It's really close to the gray scale. And yeah, this is just, you sometimes gray, you know, gray, it rounds the surface of something, because gray has that quality of both white and black. And so when you're working with colors that are really dark and really bright, and you want to balance it out, and you can't find any other color that could balance it, go to the grayscale, you know, go closer to the grayscale on top. If you look at the color picker right here, the grayscale above, yeah, just pick the color that corresponds within the grayscale. So like right there, you know how we just took out that pink, that kind of like gray pink? Yeah, I picked that because I wanted to balance out the really dark background and the bright moon. Yeah. So right here, I guess I'm just making decisions. Yeah, we're gonna add some brown. It's kind of like, yeah, that's brown, you know, like mahogany. And we're going to put it on top, the tip of the moon, around it, to add more glow. Alright? You just don't want the moon to look like it was cut out and pasted on the background. You want it to fade within the background, you know? And let the background fade into the moon. So that's some gray purple. Yeah, and we're doing the shimmers right now, the sparkles around it. Yeah, so you see that sparkle that I just did? That's just me, you know, trying to make it fade into the background. So that's why I used kind of like grayish purple, because like I said, you know, gray balances out dark and light. Okay, so yeah, these are just some decision making right here. So okay, so I decided to add more darkness into the very top row, and we're gonna be doing the moon right now again. See, you see how I just jumped back into the moon after doing the background? You can do that Always remember this, you don't have to be perfect when making art. Just go with the flow and let your mind flow. Yeah. By the way, how are you guys doing? How's your day? Oh wait, why am I talking like I'm in front of an audience when this is literally just for Sam? Yo Sam, what's up? I hope you're doing good. How do you like this video so far? I hope you're learning. I hope you're seeing the process. You could share this video, by the way, to anyone. I don't know, should I upload this video? But yeah, this is the final product. I hope you liked it, and I hope you learned something. Peace. Thanks for watching.